Hey, my name is Leeanne. I like to ride bikes, and we're in Toronto, Kensington Market. It's a nice, cool, sunny afternoon. Got some layers on, and we're gonna go ride. Join us. All right, let's go. Yeah, I've lived in the city now for about 15 years. I definitely call this place home. Been biking since I was little, but I've been really taking it seriously the last little while, maybe 5 years or so. My goal is to go on a long distance tour. I want to do some camping, see how far I can go. I'm gonna turn right here. Yeah, I see a lot of people, they get angry on the road. I'm trying to really switch that up a little bit, kind of everything is perspective, you know? See it more like a video game or something. Have fun with it. Completely switch my perspective up. Makes life a lot easier that way. Woo! There's something I love about riding downtown. Maybe that kind of goes along with the whole video game kind of mentality. You got to be so focused. You got to constantly be looking around and kind of protecting yourself. And there's something about that I like. The adrenaline. And that kind of brings it down to my meditation, you know? It's like therapy. When you have to be so focused, you don't think of anything else. I try not to let fear in. That's another thing about perspective. Fear is adrenaline. It's another form of it. That was a close one. Watch out for those taxis though. Crazy. Whoop, whoop. Share the road. Yeah, I like to travel a lot all around the world. So to be able to bike, do tours that way, which I haven't done yet, that's one of my goals for sure. I want to keep up with that. I'm starting to get to know some people. Let's see here. Are really into that? Going. Yeah. I never understood that, especially while biking. If a driver cuts off a biker, does something really idiotic, and they still get mad. They still get mad. They should be like, I'm sorry. No, it's the opposite. You get fucking angry. It's so strange to me. Watch it. Yeah. One day when I'm like, that's the one thing I like about one speeds. I get so used to this one speed. And then when I do drive something with speeds, it's like kind of a lot easier because my legs have gotten so used to this one. Yeah. I'll take you guys to my hood. I've been in Toronto for about 20 years now. And I've lived in this neighborhood for almost 10 to 15 years now. I tried every neighborhood in Toronto and this one stuck. This was the best one to me. And it feels like a small town in a big city. Everybody knows each other. Everybody says hey all the time. It's pretty nice. Ooh-wee. I've actually heard that fitness, particularly running, but biking as well, going to the gym, competing, anything like that is so good for mental health. But even now, they're starting to study it more, take it a little bit more seriously. And it actually corrects, from what some studies have shown, PTSD, rewires your brain, teaches it to be addicted to the progress rather than the pain. It's super interesting and way better than drugging yourself with medication and whatnot. Let's get out there, move. So much good out there. You just gotta put yourself out. Put yourself out there. Don't get stuck in your head. And let me tell you, a day of this, a full day of this, or even just an hour will correct anything, any doubts you have. Call it therapy, you can call it meditation, whatever it is, it fucking works. And I'll be the first to tell you that. So we're in Little Italy right now, close to my hood. And like I said, I rarely come up here, yet it's steps away. Pasta's pretty amazing though. Where are we? Ossington, okay. Yeah, so we're just north of where I spend most of my time. Guess you could call this Old Town. I think that's what we'd call it. Or the West End, a little Portugal. If you like food, you'll love these areas. People are pretty cool too. But we're so lucky. We're pretty lucky to be here. And you really get deep into it, it's pretty fucking cool. Woohoo! They got really good coffee there. Where is it? Oh, did we pass it? The Common? Whew. Nice spot. Dufferin. Let's go down Dufferin. Yeah. And we've got a really nice bike route too, bike paths all through the city. I didn't even realize how extensive they were until I checked it out further. You could ride for days. The Federal, perfect brunch. This orange place on the side, EL Ready. This is like the community hub. Trinity Bellwoods Park to the right here. Used to spend a lot of time there. I don't go as much anymore though. Now it's all about riding my bike. For next season, I'm upgrading for sure. The 1-speed's been good to me. I like how simple it is, how quickly she zips around town. But ultimately for packing out and going long distances and whatnot, I'm gonna need something a lot better. But this has been good to me for sure. I've had the same bike for 7 years now. Well, the same model pretty much. First one I sold because I moved out of country for a little bit, for about a year. And then right when I came back to the city, I just reverted back to a similar bike that I left with. She did me good. I've done some pretty serious mountain biking in Costa Rica. Had some difficulty on some of those gravel hills, uphills, I gotta say. But you learn pretty quick when you're out there. Most beautiful place I've ridden my bike ever. Probably ever will, to be honest with you. It's a special place. I think I think what made me so independent and solo, especially with bike riding, and just I was always looking for solitude, like solitary, is that the right word? Solitary kind of exercises that I could do. So I'm a photographer, that I can do solo. Biking, that I can do solo. Running, that I can do solo. You know, I was never into getting into like sports with other people and things like that. And I guess growing up, I always thought I was different. I always thought I was kind of a weirdo. So I think that's what kind of brought that on. Yeah, I always just felt like, I guess I was a loner my whole grade school, hell, even kindergarten, all through school, whatever. So I guess that kind of bled into my adult life a little. And now, only now, in my early 40s, I'm starting to realize how important that is, community, like I mentioned before. And how important it is to be fit and active. Keeps us young, man. Keeps us so young and sharp. Let's go. Let's go. Before I moved to Toronto, I was more from east, as in like Port Perry and whatnot. A little bit of the schwa diggity. I was a trip, boy, I tell you. As you can imagine what you heard. But yeah, I used to love coming to Spadina. That's where we're at now. Spadina was like the coolest place to me. Still pretty cool. This, to me, is a perfect day. Overcast with just a little glimpse of sun. But I'm biking in a sweater. A hoodie, that's it, the hoodies. They call it hoodie season. Which way is it, left or right? I can't believe they were talking about taking away this bike lane. I would screw up so much in the city. Yee-haw! This building, I love it so much. Let's go. I'm going straight? Yeah. Woo! Yeah, so coolest place I've biked was probably Costa Rica. Did some mountain biking there. Rented some decent bikes. Parts were a little cheap actually while I was on the way back on like a 6-hour tour. Gravel, hills, mountains, everything. It was intense. But all of a sudden, one of the parts, I can't remember what it was, but one of my parts just split and I had to hitchhike the rest of the way back. We were close to a main road, which was good. And there was no injuries, but it was a good experience. Whew. So it's like the bridge, yeah? Yeah? All right, we'll find it. Yeah, firefighters. He didn't hug. So the good thing about Toronto is we've got some really beautiful green spaces to the right, to the left. This is Rosedale Valley just below us. And in some places, like if you get in and out of these bridges and whatnot, all across the city, you're gonna find like places you don't even feel like you're in a city. They're in the valleys too, so they're super quiet. Echo! Echo! Caw-caw! If you don't do that in a tunnel, you grew up way too fast. Oh, is this, what neighborhood is this? What do they call this neighborhood again? Look at this. This is beautiful. There's some pockets still, like I've been here for like 15 years, 20 years almost, and there's still some pockets that I haven't seen. Yeah. Going for it. Queen's Park. Sorry. Yeah. Been to a lot of protests in here. Yeah. Because sometimes when I did like photography, I like doing like kind of journalism style, I guess. So I went through during the pandemic. I covered the homeless encampments and Black Lives Matters and all that. So we'd always end up being here or at some point, you know. Off-roading. Whew. We shot in here once. You know what? I can never remember. It was in here. We were in here. It was commercial. It was a commercial. It's all coming back to me. It was a commercial. That's all I remember right now. I remember we had our truck parked here. Oh, and it was a bitch. It was a pain in the ass because I had to carry so much heavy things. But then perspective again, I'm getting my daily workout, right? I'm getting paid to work out. Perspective. Look at this contrast. So beautiful. It's kind of got like a gothic kind of vibe to it. I don't know. I'm not really up on my architecture or anything like that, but if I had to say what style this was. Oh, look at this. Woo! There you are. We made it. Whew.